friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. I just about projecting real quick. Like it came to me when I was meditating that people who project are people that have low emotional intelligence and are reactive to life and have wounded egos and have wounded inner child and traumas that they haven't dealt with and processed, and are just mean, right? Mean, unkind beings, people that project off negativity. Um, because when you are consciously aware, your projection is your authenticity. You are just who you are, and it's usually a wonderful being, right? Just loving, kind people in the world. There's so many examples. Unfortunately, there's more examples of negative, inauthentic individuals that project off meanness. Because I was like, what was going through my mind was like, are you a good person, like consciously every moment of the day? Because it'd be people talking about they good people, but like the world wouldn't be how it is, right? If we were all being kind and projecting love, right? And so I was thinking about people who project like that are reactive and that take things personally, because if you know who you are, which is an authentic being, then you will not project, because for one, you do not judge, you have compassion, and you can empathize because you know the way that the world is set up, how we are predetermined and programmed to behave a certain way, and so that makes us reactive to life instead of consciously aware of what's actually happened and knowing how to respond to negativity, to projections. You're just going to be compassionate and you're going to be loving. Because I was thinking like, how nice everyone can be at all times, but we can see with our own eyes that people don't respond nicely all the time. You can see it in car accidents. Sometimes you have people that are blaming, and the car was damaged, all superficial things, because the most important thing in a car accident is if your life was saved, then you just be grateful for that. Let's not blame, because what point is that when there's so many incidents where people's lives are actually lost? So projecting negative energy when maybe you was drinking, maybe you was texting, maybe you was distracted, maybe you was going too fast. Like it's a lot of factors, instead of just blaming one person. When two accidents happen, they've collided for a reason, and so you're both at fault. So this is an example of how to learn, right, on being a better person. Like being in co-parenting relationships, like I'm learning to be my best self all the time, because no matter what energy is sent towards me, I'm just going to respond in a happier way, because I can see things about people that they don't see about themselves, and it's just all a projection. And when you see people projecting into the illusion of this life, and they're not being their best self, and they're being false, and they're being unauthentic, because they have damaged egos, you'd be like, oh, okay, I see that, and I'm just going to send them love, because they don't know what they're doing. People be triggered and reacting to life and then taking things personally. But when you know who you are, ain't nobody words gonna affect you. They not finna shuffle and ruffle your feathers, because you know those words ain't true. That's for them. That's not for you. So your projection is one that's unbothered, and you be like, oh, okay, well, you unfazed, because like that ain't true for me. So I don't really care. And so my projection is gonna be one that's authentic, and just be like, I love you, man. Like, I'm not down for the drama. And in life, you can see the projections of people like all the time, and how they respond in every single interaction we have in life. I've seen people respond negatively to cashiers, and I used to be that person, long, so many versions of me, because maybe I got to the cashier and they would take it too long, or whatever it was that they were doing, and then my response to their unprofessionalism may not have been the kindest. And so now I see that, people, we have been programmed to be a certain way, but it takes a lot of strength to unwire and to change the program to one that's not in a reactive way, to a more consciously observational way. Like, I see how the system is set up, I see how people are, I won't take it personally, I know who I am, I'm going to respond in a better way. I will be the example of being just a better version of me and respond nicely, like all the time, in every single situation. I've had situations where, like, I put money in people's hand, like if I'm paying at a counter and someone they put the money down on the counter. Like, I used to be a person that felt some kind of way about that, but like, I don't care. Okay, whatever. I'll scoop up my change and put it in my wallet. Like, I'm not going to be reactive because someone didn't hold the elevator, or someone didn't hold the door, or someone took the parking spot they obviously seen me backing into. I'm not going to take it personally. I'm not going to get mad. I don't really care. There's other parking spots out there. The elevator will come again. Like, I won't be bothered by insignificant things, because my life is bigger than taking little things personally. And when we project off meanness because we've taken something personally, and we've reacted because, oh, they did that to me on purpose, like, we're wasting our energy. And our energy is just like so much more important than that we just need to be loving ourselves, and then our energy will be glowing because we know who we are. Nobody can shift that. Nobody could change that when you know who you are, because you're like a balloon then that's like blowing in the wind, when who you are and your integrity lies outside of your person. When your integrity lies outside of you, you're going to be blowing in the wind in every which way direction. You'll be on an emotional roller coaster, because soon as someone don't acknowledge your presence, or don't acknowledge your gifts, or don't acknowledge your outfit or your food or your whatever, you're going to be feeling deflated, and you don't be need to leave your feelings up to somebody else. Like, that's crazy. So when you know who you are, you put in your best effort, you're being your best version, and you are confident in what you have done for you, because you got integrity with you, so you can be your best and do your best and put your best effort, so everything you do is going to be satisfactory, and you learn and you grow. And so when you project out into the world with all that you encounter, you understand that at this moment in time, this person's reaction is being their best version, and maybe it ain't the best, but this is the best that they can do, and they can't pull more than what they have to offer, and you understand that, and you project love to them, right? This is how you navigate in life in peace within you. You can see everything for what it is, and you are no longer reactive, and now you understand who and what is going on, and who you should be in everybody's life that you encounter, and that should just be love and kindness, right? And that involves compassion, and that involves empathy, because at some point in all of our lifetime, right, there were versions of us that weren't the best. And believe me, there's still plenty of people on this planet right now who version is not the best version. We could see that with all of our eyes, right? All three of them. And when you see that, that's when you know, okay, how am I going to respond to this situation? How am I going to respond to what's happening right now with my energy? Because I don't want to be in just like hectic energy and down low root chakra energy. I want to be vibrating high. So, how can I maintain that? I keep my reactions conscious, right? I am aware of everything and even the intentions of people. I'm aware of the intentions. And so my response is with love because I see who you are in your projection. Like you could see where people are in life based off of how they're currently acting, what they're currently saying, what they're currently doing. You can see people for who they are and where they are in life. And you acknowledge that, okay, you see people got more places to go, and you send them love. You continue being the example so that you can reflect back to them how they should be acting when they projecting evilness and unkindness and meanness, right? It's just that simple. It's just that simple to be consciously aware of what we're doing and saying in the moment, friends. And then we can answer ourselves the question and really be honest on, are we being our best selves all the time? In every moment we are living, are we responding as our best version to our family members, to our children, to our neighbors, to our coworkers, to strangers, to people that provide services to us, whether it be in the food business or hospitality business or whatever business that we have to interact with? Are we responding and being our best selves in these reactions by respecting one another and our communication and our actions and just sending love? Because, you know, we all could use love all the time, like all the time, right? People are continuously living life, going through whatever it is that we going through, and people just need love and they don't need negative reactions because they don't have great emotional intelligence and they're responding to life. Like, we got to be more evolved than that, right? We have to expand our minds and see a wider view and vision of what the world is actually going through and experiencing right now. So project out love, friends, project out kindness, project out compassion and empathy, and knowing that people are doing the best with what they have right now, and this is what they know, and not to judge because you were not your best self all the time. And just we just send love, friends. That's what projecting is. Projecting is reacting to wounded or threatened or targeted egos, right? Low self-esteem and scarcity and lack-mindedness. Like, these are the projections people respond to, or being jealous or envious or judgmental. It's all like lack and insecurity in there, right? And so you just send them love because what they say don't matter really. About you. What you think about you is the only thing that matters, especially when you know you being your best version. And you can reflect back to people that project that aren't being their best version, what that example looks like. Like, how awesome is that? And you just, winning all the good points with God, the creator, because you being that example. You are being the example of how not to behave, or how to actually behave. You be that example. But yep, that's the message I had to put out, friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and joining. Please share. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You are galactic, cosmic, beautiful, expansive spiritual beings here that have the most joy-filled human existence. So let that existence be the best by you being your best every day. I love you, friends. Bye.